Okay, hi guys. So I'm back with the brownies, and so I think that these probably would have been perfect at like 20 minutes, maybe 21. I don't know. I haven't even cut into them yet, but I do feel like they might be a little undercooked or underbaked, I should say. And that is not as much of an issue really as generally as over baking them, because we don't want them to be dry. They are vegan, so we don't have to worry about, like the fact that there's eggs or anything like that in them. Like if they're a little gooey, it's not gonna hurt anybody. It's obviously the biggest thing is just that they're accessible and we can get them out of the pan and they don't, like collapse and fall apart. So I'm gonna cut into them now. So just to be clear, I baked these for 18 minutes at 380, and then I put them in for another minute. And I think they could have maybe used 1 or 2 more minutes. So it is always going to be a bit of a trick of like just timing. But overall, I really wanted to go over the batter and what it looks like before it goes in the pan. And yeah, so I'll just show you. They're done, and I've got the chocolate spread out on top. Also, we're gonna go back to using the dark chocolate squares on top. I just think they're better. We can portion them out better, and they melt nicer, and yeah, and it's less sugar. I just think we chose those for a reason, and I think anyway we're gonna go back to those. So anyway, this is chocolate chips, and it's probably about a 1/4 cup all spread out. I just let them melt, and then I just used a spoon to gently just spread them all out. So I'm gonna cut into them now. So these have been cooling also for, gosh, almost 2 hours, which I know that that's generally not the case in the morning either, but you could always put them in the fridge too to kind of boost that a little bit, but I don't think it's necessary. Anyway, these are actually cutting really nice so far. Okay. So I've got 9 squares, and I'm gonna go in and lift out the first one. I find it helps to use a fork. I know everybody has a different way of doing this with the first piece. A spatula is really good too, because you can get underneath each piece. So I'm gonna go in with a fork for the first one, and it basically lifted right out. There's a little piece that stayed in the pan, and you know what? I'm just gonna stick it back into the square. So, yeah, that actually came out really well. So I'll try with the tongs just to see if I can, yeah, second piece, no problem. So these are the outside pieces. The inside pieces might be a bit gooier, if that's a word. So we'll see what the middle piece is like, but generally that's really the texture that you want anyway. So yeah, the middle piece, a little bit trickier to come out, but I know it's still gonna come out. Look, one full solid piece, and that one will be so delicious. These are actually, to be honest, I think these are actually exactly how we want them to be. So in terms of the timing, again, I did 380 for 18 minutes, and then I put them back in for 1 more minute just to be safe. I know that I let them cool longer than probably most everybody would, but there they all are. They all came out no problem. I'm just gonna top them with some sea salt, wherever that is. So the fleur de sel. And I think everybody knows at this point that we are not putting almond butter on top of the brownies anymore, just the chocolate and the little bit of sea salt. And yeah, they are looking really good. So yeah, I hope this helps. And yeah, ta-da, all done. And they all came out really well, and I know, like, I mean, I'll taste one, but I can tell from the texture that they're gonna be really good. That is what we're looking for. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.